inside the flip side. Sponsored by Visit Jacksonville.
I'm out here in beautiful Hanna Park with Park Manager Victoria Albright. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming out.
Yes, this is my first time. I've heard great things about it. My cousin wants to come here to surf, but for someone who hasn't been here before, why should they come out to Hanna Park?
Oh my gosh, so many things. But I guess firstly, it's just a beautiful place to spend a day. Absolutely gorgeous views. But I do sincerely believe there's something out here for everyone. We're a 450-acre park. We have 1.5 miles of beach for surfing, swimming, shell collecting. We have 20 miles of hiking and biking trails. We have a 60-acre lake where you can fish, kayak, canoe. We have a campground store that rents kayaks and canoes, as well as bikes. So if you're a total beginner, there's always a way for you to get out there. We have 3 playgrounds, a splash park for kids.
Fun.
So I just think there's something out here for everyone.
Yeah, and you mentioned a campground earlier, so people can, is it like an RV or tents or?
Okay, both. So we have tent sites and RV sites. We have 293 sites total back there. So it's a great place to come out and spend the afternoon. It's still close enough to other things in the city and amenities as well, so you're not just totally out there.
Right. And then talk a little bit about the history, because this place, the history is deep here.
Yeah, so through the 1800s, there was a rail line that actually came through here, the Jacksonville Mayport Pablo line, that connected over to the FEC that continued further down the coast. Henry Flagler owned the land at that time. And then in the 1900s, it was the first African-American resort known as Manhattan Beach. There was a pavilion owned by Andy Wilson that did bathing suit rentals, had a barber shop, all kinds of things out there. After that, a section of the coast was part of the U.S. Navy's coastal armament defense system during World War II.
Wow.
And then when that was no longer as much of a need, it became what it is today. The first 5 acres were donated in 1967 by a man named Winthrop in the name of his friend Catherine and Hanna. She was a Florida educator, historian, conservationist, with the promise that the land wouldn't be developed. From there, the city worked to acquire the additional 445 acres. What you have today.
This is amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Like you were saying, stunning views out here, and what a cool, rich history. If somebody wants more information, where should they go?
They can go to the City of Jacksonville webpage for the Parks and Recreation Department, and that's jacksonville.gov.
Okay, and then $5 entry per car of 6?
Yes, $5 per car up to 6 people, and with a military ID, you can get half off entry, so $250.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for telling us all about it today. And I bet you love your job.
I do. I'm a little partial.
Yes. Well, thank you again, everyone. And if you'd like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.
Hey.